So for question 4 on the practice exam, it tells us that glucose is a concentration in the blood that's typically 0.1% glucose, which means that in 100 grams of blood, 0.1% of that's going to be glucose. So basically we're going to have 0.1 grams of glucose. So 100 milligrams of glucose in 100 grams of blood. Based on that, what is the molar concentration of glucose in the blood? So we need to find out moles, right? We need to find out moles of glucose first because we're asked for molarity, which is moles per liter. So, okay, I've got 0.1 grams of glucose, and I go and look up and see that for every 1 mole of glucose, I need 180 grams. That's the molar mass of glucose. So 0.1 divided by 180. And I've got a moles of glucose, about 5.56 times 10 to the minus 4 moles of glucose. Now I need to find volume, right? So we have 100 grams of blood. So 100 grams of blood, I need to turn that into a volume, and they give us the density. The density is for every 1 milliliter of blood, we have 1.06 grams. So grams are going to cancel out, and we're going to find our volume of the blood. So 100 divided by 0.106 and 100 divided by 1.06. And I get a volume of about 94.34 milliliters, right? Molarity is moles per liter, so I have to convert milliliters to liters. So I know for every 1 liter, I have 1,000 milliliters. So my volume is 0.09434 liters. Now I can find my concentration, right? Molarity. Going to equal moles. I've got 5.56 times 10 to the minus 4 moles, and I have that number of moles in 0.09434 liters. So moles over liters. So divide that by 0.09434. And I get a molarity of about 5.89 times 10 to the minus 3 molar. Given mass percent, right? We could take 100 grams of that sample and find out how many grams of that sample will be glucose. We needed to do that because we need to find moles. Moles come from grams. And then once we knew the moles in the sample, we needed to find the volume. So for that, I took the mass of the sample, converted it to milliliters using the density, and then I could find concentration because concentration molarity is moles per liter. They get something like 5.89 times 10 to the minus 3 molar.